My name is Sinéad Lawlor and I'm normally a costume supervisor and designer working mainly in theatre and opera, and at the moment I'm not doing that for obvious reasons. And I started an initiative at the end of March called Soul Scrubs for Ireland to help facilitate people make scrubs under lockdown. The motive was to make scrubs for where they were needed. Many people who wouldn't have worn them before because of the crisis needed to wear them. There wasn't enough of them to go around, basically, and because they're not typically produced in Ireland all the time as well, there wasn't an immediate supply chain. Some other costume colleagues and I had cobbled together some materials. Some people had donated materials, sourced them. Productions that were halted were very generous and contributed materials. I bought some myself, and we got a couple of hundred scrubs, I suppose, cut from that first round. And it became clear that there would be a lot more people interested to do this, so that was why I established the GoFundMe, and within a few hours there was enough money to buy lots more fabric. The donations, I think about €4,000 of the donations came from friends, family, colleagues in the business, and given the precarious nature of our careers at the best of times, it was an enormous show of generosity. It was very much on my mind that it wasn't just something that people from a costume or fashion background might want to do. It was very much thinking about people at home and feeling the frustration of not being able to contribute and not being able to help, and hearing the term essential worker mentioned all the time. The ICA is the Irish Country Women's Association, and they have a strong tradition of craft and skill. I figured they would be an excellent organisation to contact, as they would pretty much have great seamstresses in every county. People had set up cutting tables in their garages, their parents' garages, in their sitting rooms. Then I would put together the packs with an instruction leaflet that Joan O'Cleary designed, and some trims that were needed. I'd package everything up, and then I would send the package of scrubs to a group leader with the ICA, for example. This is a scrub top made from the pattern that we've circulated. So what happens is that one of the cutters who's volunteered in Soul Scrubs to Ireland cuts out, and then I get everything back here and I package it up and send them out to the groups making the scrubs. Between the ICA and other individuals partaking, I'm pretty sure we've reached every county. So depending on your level of skill, you might make 2 sets of scrubs in a day, or maybe if you don't sew all the time, it might take you a couple of days. By the time we're finished, just what's out being cut now, it'll be about 1,500 scrubs made, which is amazing for a completely cottage industry. Well, I've asked for a loyalty card down in the GPO, and they're like, not you again. But a lot of trips to the post office. We kind of, at the busiest point, it was 3 times daily. So I think I've posted 78 packages so far. At the beginning, it was definitely 12 to 16 hour days, and my first day off was on the 4th of May. I didn't have a day off at all from the end of March, and it was insanely busy. It was busier than any show I've ever worked on, ever. I'll keep it going as long as there are people on the other side who want to do it. We have enough fabric now that we can keep going for a while, and ideally, I suppose I would keep an eye on it until the very last set of scrubs has been made and donated. So the first thing I'll do when all this is over is give my mother a hug, and I'm sure I'll need to get in line with all the grandkids and my brother and sisters, but I haven't seen her since the beginning of March, so I'm really looking forward to that.